why do you think men marry?
For companionship, for people believe in love.
Please use your microphone. There's a reason for the microphone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For companionship, for love, religion, and for societal purposes, and also for financial well-being, stability. I think there are multiple reasons why not only men but people decide to come together and form a union. Anyways, research have shown that the number one cause for divorce is marriage.
So why do we go in? So why do we then go into it?
No, but to piggyback off of what he said, like the scenario, I come over, we're just dating, boyfriend girlfriend type situation. Now I start sleeping over. Sleepovers get fun. There's this desire to make it a consistent thing. Now I can decide to stay in your house every day and not be legally married to you. I don't want to just be a girlfriend.
Sure.
I want a ring. I want the legality of it. So I think men get married trying to have this kind of consistency and stability that, okay, I know when I come home, I'm going to see the woman that I'm in love with in the house.
And food on the table.
And food and a warm bed.
Yeah. Men want to marry because of the woman that give him peace home. Of the woman, that give him peace home. Like, a man meets a lot of people. You met a lot of women. There's some women you like at the club. They fun and everything. But the one you find peace with, the one you know, when you go home, you're going to have your peace of mind. You're going to have, like, calm and stuff. That's what you tell yourself. Oh, I want to marry this. Even though she's not the most fun and stuff, you want stability. Once you leave work and stuff, because, man, you have, like, a breadwinner. You go to work, stress, everything. You come home, you find stability, calm. And that's what a lot of men want and do.
You and Nana, you guys have been living together for like 3 years or 4 years.
Okay.
Nana is working in a Chinese company.
So no Chinese company for you, in case.
So
that's how you start,
you are happy she's pregnant and she's going to give birth.
And it's a Chinese
baby. It's a Chinese baby. The eyes are inside.
Boys Corner.
I'm like, Nana, you are working in medical science.
She's
so
gonna pull a photo of your great grandfather.
I know.
So look at it this way.
I'm like, Nana, I know I have small eyes, but not that small. So
Even the color.
Yeah,
Even the
no.
skin. I think DNA should be mandatory after birth. I think that will be a good resolve for a lot of things, and it will promote faithfulness in women.
Yes,
Nice.
I think the way they
Because
do
women
birth
are
certificates.
women are getting away with so many things, and God forbid you say this about women, and then the whole world wants to come after you.
Yeah.
Women know that the law is on our side, regardless whether that
course.
kid is yours or not. We know. We have understood. And you see, with this whole feminist movement that is going on, we have found loopholes to be able to do the things that we do and still escape the consequences. Just to deviate a little from what we're saying, if I accuse Osman of raping me, he is guilty until proven innocent. If Osman,
which would be tough to prove.
yeah,
too.
if Osman accuses me of raping him, I am innocent until proven guilty because I'm a woman.
But
Yeah.
he's gonna be guilty for us guys also because they'll
Exactly.
be like, oh, how can you bring a
How
charge to
dare
say a
you?
woman? How
Exactly.
dare you?
Yep.
So women,
From an immigrant culture, to be
women
frank.
have been made to look like the weaker version of our species, when in actual sense, we are the stronger version of the species. Not
because they have
saying
strategies.
we are
They're smart.
higher than men. I don't agree to that fact.
Well, you're the closest thing to God, if you ask me.
We are. Life
Thank you. Give
comes
birth.
through
Yes.
us.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that DNA should be like
yes,
Mandatory.
it should
it
be
should be done like
mandatory.
the way they do birth certificate.
Sammy, if
Yes,
I know,
I do agree with
if
that.
if a woman knows that
Like what will happen?
I'm
What
with
will happen
Osman.
at the hospital?
It will break a lot of families,
Yes.
but at least you will
but
have a
then
lot
it
of
will
clarity
also make
in
women
families too.
not go
And
out and
women
sleep with
will-
other men.
Yes.
Or it may promote Plan B
Exactly.
or Plan A.
Contraceptives will be at a high.
immediately the baby is born, they have to.
DNA
The
test.
father has to be there
to sign.
Like a swab or whatever it is, and they do it on
Wow.
spot.
Yeah,
Does
so
that
Sammy,
avoid you
I'm
to raise
saying-
another man's kid?
I'm saying, let's say if I'm with Osman, right? And
What
then
if
we have a
if?
baby. I'm with Osman.
Thank you.
I'm pregnant. We have a baby.
Oh, really?
If there's a condition that before Osman signs and put his name on the birth certificate, there should be DNA test done.
Showing that
and
I'm
it
the-
should be
yeah.
with a doctor of choice for Osman. Women will be very careful
Yeah, but
about
but-
who they
but
mess
a lot,
around
a lot
with.
of
That is
men,
true,
a lot
yeah.
of men. I think a lot of men will not do that too because they'll feel like.
No, if it's mandatory, they
it's
will.
it's going to break them.
If it's
If
backed
you don't
by
know,
law, they
if you
will.
don't, it
I think it's
doesn't-
more
yes, if you
difficult
don't
to be
know.
mandatory. Like at least have the option there. I wouldn't say mandatory, but like it's there, so you decide if you want to do it or not. Like somewhat.
Yeah.
Yeah, mandatory. Like it's there. Like
You
it's.
see,
I wouldn't say.
But you see, if
But
it's
you know,
there,
if it doesn't,
It's
if
there.
90% of men
You
will
see,
take
they
it.
Right,
have
that's what I'm
this-
saying. So
you
if
see,
you say it's
um,
mandatory, that
that's
they
an
feel like
example.
you're forced,
They have
like
to
an intrusion.
forcefully do
Right?
it.
No, so
Yeah.
let's say it's
Yeah,
there.
that's the example I'm gonna give. I think in Senegal or Mali, I'm not sure. You know, men are allowed to have 2-3 wives, right? Over there,
Some cultures.
Where,
The
where
day-
is this? I'm asking for a friend.
in Senegal,
Okay.
Senegal, I think it's Senegal.
I'm just asking
But
for a
if it's
friend.
not Senegal, it's Mali.
or Guinea.
Oh, no, Guinea. We don't do
No,
that.
definitely not Guinea.
Only just one wife. That's it.
Right.
And
You
we
went there.
we made for life.
No,
Yes.
but even Ghana, even Ghana.
No, yes.
You some culture, yes, you can
Yeah.
marry.
Try.
Yeah.
bro.
So, but
Some
in
tribes.
Senegal, to avoid ambiguity, the day when you guys get married, you have to sign a contract saying, is it like a marriage where equal? You can have 2 wives, or it's a marriage.
the
you're
first wife
just
has the
sticking
final say
to
on
the
that
wife.
part.
Yes.
Okay.
If the wife says, "I'm okay with it," that's how you sticking to it. If you and the wife goes and they say, "What marriage is this?" They said, "It's gonna be a
Polygamy
marriage
or
where
monogamy?
only one wife." The man has no right to have another wife later on, because once you sign it, that's
So
it.
again, the
But
woman
because
has the
wife,
power
the
here.
woman is there. But if the woman knows, the man say, "Okay, I'm signing a marriage where I could possibly have another wife." The wife say, "Okay." If one day you bring another wife, because it's not obligatory, if one day you bring another wife, she cannot say no because it was clear
It's
there.
signed.
But in other countries, like my country, we don't have that. Sometimes when the man says, "Oh, you know what, I want another wife because I have the right to it," there's a big fight.
Oh.
You see, like that's what the DNA test also should have. Like,
So with the
something
with
like
the with the DNA test, Dave, at let's say you are 20 years and your mom angrily says that your like you heard your mom telling your dad that David's not your son. Like they were fighting. David's not your son, and you heard about it, right? So your dad goes to do DNA with you. Now you know he's not your dad. Are you going to look for? Would you ask your mom where your dad is to go look for your dad, or you still stick to?
I probably want closure. You want to know. As a
Yeah.
kid, you're gonna want to know.
You do
Yeah.
want to know. Those are
Because
things
what
you
if it's
should
a
know.
Jeff Bezos? I want to know.
Oh, you know your mom, you will not be.
I would want to know.
Ah, yeah, you should.
But
know.
if my current dad is Bill Gates, I'm just like, I'm good.
I don't
over
know. I'm
here.
staying with him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it comes to custody and they ask me, Nana,
So
where do
so
you
that
want to
means it will
stay?
depend.
Yeah.
No, I think I would want to know, but then I'll get to choose which one I want.
Which one I want to be with? Because my
Rich dad,
my
poor
real
dad, you know
father
that
might
story?
be might be richer.
Oh,
But I think as a kid, that also kind of sets a course in life for you that you may not have planned. It will either make you think women are trash, or it will make you think, damn, I never want to be this kind of person in my life.
Right.
Or it also makes you want to step up if you meet a woman that you love and that person has a kid already. It kind of gives you a different mindset. It sets a different path for you to want to walk on in life. It also, some people are traumatized from stuff like this because they overheard conversations from their parents, and now for their whole life they're like, so was I never good enough for my real dad to want to be, you know,
Yeah.
part of my life? So it's traumatic.
But you know what? It's interesting. Like I think sometimes we mostly use just a small subsector because we have 6 billion people in the world,
Yep.
and you got like 3 relatives who did that, and I can't even say the percentage of 3 to 6 billion, and sometimes we constantly use that to say, oh, I've seen this happen or whatever it is, and I'm guilty of it also,
Yeah.
to represent the entire population, and it's not. So sometimes the greater population is doing the right thing, but because we're just really surrounded by
Yeah.
these
By the negative
by the
ones,
negative,
yeah.
we see, oh, that's not the right or whatever it is. So sometimes I have to be mindful of that.
I have this lady in Europe. So she
The
got
one that is 6 kids that I was telling
no
you.
three,
Okay.
three
Oh, 3.
kids.
There's a lot of ladies alive, man.
Right.
So
Okay.
You need to
she
ask
has
questions.
she
We have
has
to
she
be
has
specific.
she has 3 kids
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
back home in Ghana. So she
Okay.
left the kids with 2 kids back home in Ghana. She left the kids with the dad, that is the husband.
Mhm.
Okay.
I went to Europe just to go
To make life better.
make life better. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
So she got there like 2 months later. She called the husband and said, "Yo, I'm not getting no document to work. It's hard here. The only way I can have documents is to sleep with somebody, give birth, and the government can protect me. I can have a good job because of the kids. I can have a house and all that." She told the husband. The husband was quiet for some time. The husband never said anything to the lady.
Mhm.
She doesn't know. He doesn't know what to say to the lady.
Mhm.
But the lady has said it. So the husband called me and was like, "Sammy, this is the problem. This is what my wife is saying. My wife is saying. What do you think what should be the response to her?"
Are you pregnant already?
Like, you should say
that
should
so
accept
what Sammy is
she could be
saying
preg-
really hits close to home, because I have a brother that this happened to, and I think as a man, it really throws you off your balance,
Yes.
because I saw what my brother went through. I could see the physicality of the pain he was going through, and also the emotional battle that he was having with himself.
Were kids involved?
Yeah,
You shouldn't take it.
he already had 2 kids, and
You should say
in
that.
this case, the girl was already even pregnant for whoever.
That's what I'm saying, because
whoever
that could
it
be
was.
a ploy.
She
She
said
may
no.
just saying that I have to do this,
Yep.
but she's pregnant already, but she don't want to say.
Yep, it
So
was
she's trying to sell him the story.
it was hard to see him go through that. So I think as a man, and this comes back to understanding that a man should be the breadwinner of the family. Try and be as assertive as possible,
but
and
Nana,
be able to
hold on.
provide. No, I'm making a
Let her
point.
preach. Let her preach.
Go
Let
for
her
it.
preach. I
If
agree
you
with that.
if you as a man understand that you have to provide for your woman and your wife, it will be difficult for the woman to be like, now I've been put in this situation, because you have put her in that situation where
How?
because you didn't provide.
No,
It could be not enough.
It's back home.
Yeah.
It's hard back home.
Yeah,
the man
it's
is
hard.
doing no. The
So
man
why
is
is
doing.
the woman the one who is abroad?
She got the opportunity. She knows people. She got the opportunity to travel.
But okay,
Interesting.
I will go to
You get where I'm
yes,
coming from.
that's one.
No, I do.
You're right on that subject. But
I was
no
saying,
matter
I think
what,
it's the reverse.
listen, there is a lot of ways to get papers.
Yes.
That's not a good way to
In
get
Europe,
Definitely.
that is the main.
In England,
Yes.
that's the easier way.
In
Yes,
England is
in
very
Europe
difficult.
it is.
Yep.
It is.
Mhm.
It's hard to get a paper. It is true. There's other way to get a paper. You do want to get the paper cleanly and keep your marriage if you still want the marriage.
How? That is the that is
Europe
the
is very
best way.
difficult.
9 months.
In Europe,
9 months.
My country has like a cooperation with, I don't know about Ghana, but you are French speaking
Yeah,
country.
that's France.
We have a
right.
cooperation with France. After high school, you can kind of easily, not that easy,
Not
of course,
easily,
you know,
but then
we're
that's
African.
that's
But
a
what-
path
what-
but
created
you
But
can
that's
for-
France.
go
But what
over
if she's going
there.
England or whatever it is? I think it's
England.
most likely
In
England.
Or Germany.
I don't know.
Or
No,
Germany is
Germany
hard.
Germany's crazy.
Germany's
It
hard.
is hard.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So
but
go to
even
Eu-
with
go to
Germany,
France.
if you're a
Go
woman
somewhere
and you
else.
marry a man, it's easier.
And everybody don't have to
No.
stay in Europe
Germany,
to
you
have
need
a
to
good
give.
life too.
Germany, you need to give birth. If you give birth, so it's going to take you 9 months. If you give birth, and the man comes to sign that this is my child. Let's say she gives birth, you come to sign that this
The
is your
guy
child.
has
They
to
do
have the
DNA.
paper. The guy has to have the paper.
Exactly.
Right, because
but
if-
why is she doing it if it's not for
I'm
that?
like,
but
No, right,
I
wife,
because-
think,
hey,
If-
go back home. We're gonna find another solution.
yeah, because
Really?
I think if
Yes.
a man can,
Yo, life in Europe
what will
doesn't
make
mean
I'll
your
answer when it
woman
comes around
lead
to me.
though? But
Yeah,
I'll
I
answer
know.
when it comes around to me.
yeah,
Finish.
but what will make a woman decide? You know what? I will be the one to step up and go.
The
out
woman
for greener
feels. The woman
pastures.
feels. She be high. Like I read past.
Yeah, but what will make a
she's
woman
a
want-
strong
you see,
woman.
Sammy,
She's the strongest in
think-
the in
I
the.
will not
Sammy, I
agree
think
to
women, as complicated as women are, if I have a man who is working hard to provide, and I believe I can be submissive to that man, I wouldn't want to go contrary to that man in any way, shape, or form.
Keep on pointing. I like when you point at me.
Right? I'm not pointing at you, anyways. But if
Yeah.
my man, if my man is working, and now I have to travel to another country thinking, oh, I can do better than my man. The man is doing
that's-
No,
something
it's
wrong.
not like you can do better than your man. You're going to get something better and come and pick them
Yeah, but why should it be I, the woman,
What if
doing
both of them
that?
went for the visa
Because
and the man
she
didn't
got
get
the
it,
opportunity.
and the woman got the visa?
Okay, so
because
now
she got the opportunity.
Right.
So
I
now
don't
the
think- I
tables
will not
have
agree to
turned.
it.
But then, as a man, like I said, this particular topic is really hitting close to home. So if I'm being very personal about it,
Right.
No, go
hurts
ahead.
because this man who was my brother was doing everything. Honestly, of all my brothers, if I could marry one of them, I think he's probably because in my eyes as a sister, I thought he was doing everything right.
Well, that's in your eyes.
That
And
is
then
yes.
you know what the painful
The eyes
thing
of a
is?
sister.
The painful thing is, he was the one who said, hey, listen, you've gone to school. I think you should do your master's abroad. When you come back, it will make you,
Marketable.
yes, even
Yes.
more better. You go, I take care of the kids.
Wow, that's a good man. Right
And
there.
then, right?
That's a good
And
man
then
right
she
there.
goes to school, and still is like, you know what?
I got better.
I wanna get my papers and stay here for the rest of my life. And she was already pregnant.
And leave the man behind.
And left
Pregnant
the man
for who?
pregnant for
Someone else.
the
Someone
person
else.
who has the citizenship in that country.
Mm.
Oh.
It is crazy. Women are manipulative. We are, in
All
a
right.
way. Not all the time.
No,
Not
no,
all women. We know how to play our cards
But-
very well.
Right.
Sure.
Let me let you finish because.
And
Go for it.
to me, it hurts. So if the man doesn't know what to say, rightfully so, because at that point, his pride is in question.
But do you think
he-
he's gonna
He's
it's-
gonna ask himself if
do you think
being a
it's
man enough.
is the right thing for the lady to do?
Definitely
No,
not.
no, not at all.
Why not? So why,
Yeah.
why should guy do it and then a woman not do it? Why not?
No, if a
We're
guy
talking
does
about
it, it's
equality.
wrong.
Right, but
No,
we're
no,
talking about
don't bring
equality.
don't bring
There's no
equality in
equality
this.
in
No,
one.
no, no, no. We talked about that
Dave,
earlier.
don't bring
Yes.
equality.
Equality
Your
does not
moral
exist.
compass.
No.
Your
Why not?
moral
No.
compass should not let
There's
you
a
do
girl
something
here
like
that I went to school with. Yeah, she came to school here, and then a lot of guys she doesn't have.
Right.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of guys have been coming. She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to do it. She called me and said, Sammy, if I want to do this, I'd rather go back home, let my husband come and be doing it with other ladies so that
Yeah.
When I said equality, I'm meaning that we have to look at it equally because if you're saying that
The
why should the
tables were
woman
turned.
should go, why would the guy go? Because society is more
there are kids
acceptable if
involved.
the guy could do it.
Dave,
And it's normal because it's normal for men to step out and have kids.
Exactly.
It wouldn't have hit the same if the guy
If it
went.
was a
but
guy.
Dave, there are kids involved.
But the kids involved when the guy go over
There
there
are
also.
kids involved. You are the mother. You need to stay with the kids. Let
I
the man
think
go
women-
and
Who?
hustle.
Says who? No,
Women are built, I think, in my culture.
not all women. And
That's
that's
what I'm
what
saying.
we're talking about
It-
because
no,
not
I think
all
this
women are
is
the same.
All women, and if you see where I'm coming from, I think women are built in a way that if we are with a man that we love truly and genuinely, we have this tendency to be submissive to everything, regardless what it is.
Yes.
If I truly love my man, he can say the worst thing, and the first thing that comes into my head is to question my own character and
True.
self.
Right.
Yes.
Because this is a man I love. And it's a terrible thing to do.
And he's providing.
And he's providing.
Providing.
It's a
Adequately.
terrible thing. You know?
That's the first thing for
Yes.
the man.
when,
adequately.
when such
Nothing
a man
else.
who provides is this, is that,
Give
is
reassurance, he
caring,
tells you that
makes
you're beautiful
want
every
to
day, whatever.
understand.
Right.
Yes. It's very difficult to fault a man like that. even if the evidence is right there. I have a friend who is like, her husband is a multi-millionaire. And then she said, if I come home and I see my husband on the same bed with a woman, I'm blind. Choices.
Love don't cost a thing.
Right.
So you think it's wrong, like it's right for lady to go do that for the papers?
No.
Not at all.
It depends on what is at stake. What's the agreement? Okay, in turn, she's going to petition for the husband and the kids, and they're going to rekindle.
She doesn't. I'm not sure she cares.
That's
about
what I'm
the
saying.
I'm not sure she cares about the husband, because the person
If
that
she
she's
doesn't
going
care,
to
that's
she's going to marry
problematic.
somebody, get a child, and then get those documents.
But is she gonna divorce that man afterwards?
Right,
When she
and I'm
gets
saying
the
and get her
papers?
family and
But
rekindle with her
you
family.
you the man. If your wife comes to you and tell you that, how are you going to feel? What are you going to?
Why
what
would
are
she
some of
leave in the
response?
first place? That's my problem.
That's what I was also.
Why would I
like
allow her to leave in the
asking.
first place? Because
wouldn't take
You
it.
allowed her to leave because
Exactly,
somebody.
So I know.
Yes.
So I
So
know.
somebody. No. Let's say. Let's say you are my friend. You have a wife,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tell you I tell you that if your wife comes here, that there are jobs that she can do, like the cleaning jobs, blah blah blah. You allow your wife says okay. You talk to your wife, and your wife says, "Oh, hey, you know, Sammy, okay, I can go and do it. Let me go and hustle." And you come, we give her document to do 1 or 2. Now it's not coming no more.
Okay.
So she comes to you and says, "Dave, it's really hard here in Germany. So I want to do this, but I need to get married to somebody, give birth, and the person can sign that's the child before I can get documents."
Are we married? That's my wife.
That's your wife.
My legal wife. Or
Yes,
then
wife with kids.
We have vows
We're
to thick
doing
and to
God's
thin. So
wills.
you pack your bag and you come back home, or we figure it
We
out. Like
figure it out
to each his
somehow.
own.
Yeah.
For some guy, and I'm not knocking a guy if he says, "Okay, go and do it," and to the extreme, a guy may say, "Oh, you have a kid." Because some guy may say, "All right, marry the person, whatever it is, and then you come back, you petition for us or petition for the kids, and then I'll find my way there, and then we rekindle." But
Yeah.
then for you to
How
have
many
another
guys are going
kid,
to say that?
huh?
Not
How many
a
guys
lot.
are going to
So
say
why?
that?
So why would the woman allow the man to do it then?
No, because women. That's what Nanesi said.
But that's what I'm trying to say. We have to look at it equally.
No.
We have to look at the situation equally. If you allow
Now
the
that's-
guy to go and do
listen.
it,
If you won't let your woman do it, then you as a man should not do it either.
exactly my
I
point.
think
Are you not the
that's
same
what-
person saying that the
No,
man
I
should be
think
the
that's
breadwinner?
what
No, that's what
Dave
I'm
is
saying.
And
Because
I'm saying that as a man, you shouldn't even allow that situation to present itself in the first place.
right, but maybe you feel short on hard times and whatever it is. But I'm saying that to each is their own and whatever situation
And I
it
think
is.
it's easier
very
if
difficult
you're not in that situation.
to say that.
Yep.
There's a lot
And I
ways
mean,
to
some
get
of us who
paid.
probably
It's
who've been
easy.
through that
That's not a good
situation
way
or
to-
have close relatives, like we view it differently. But I'm looking at it, and it's just like certain things with society, which we probably will not get into. Like
Yep.
a woman can have multiple boyfriends, and we class her as
a slut.
unethical lady.
Yeah.
To keep it clean, right? And a guy does it like he's a player.
He's a
Society
good
don't play.
champion.
So it's the same thing I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, why should she go ahead and do it, and then we're going to look at her in negative, but the guy can go there and have
And
multiple
do
baby
it.
Yeah,
mothers.
life is not fair. We all know that.
Right.
Life is unfair,
Life
but
is
then
not
I think
fair.
society's moral compass is twisted.
Society
but
is
the
like-
moment you let society dictate your life, because if it's a union, society wasn't at the altar with us.
True.
And that's how I view it.
They
You
witnessed
weren't
it.
at the altar, so I don't even care what society thinks. So even if you have a
Yep.
kid for the Chinese guy, I decide I love you to that and you made a mistake, fine, I can take you back. It may be very foolish of me, but she's the love of my life.
Yep.
That's true. That
And
I
this is
agree.
I can live with that.
Love can make you do
Yeah.
a lot
You
of
make
things.
you can live with it, and
Yeah.
there are other things you may be able to live with your wife who can't cook. I can't live with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So to each their own. Things that your limits and my limits are too different.
Different,
So
yeah.
we need to start project our expectation onto others. And I think this world would somewhat be a better place. And it's very hard because you look at it and be like, how can you be with someone who can't cook or whatever it is?
Right. I
But
got a
for
chef
me,
at
you're
home.
looking at me and be like, but look at Dave. He has a Chinese kid that's not his. And you see with her.
Yeah. Sometimes we are scared of
But
what
that's-
society
Will
is going
say.
to
But that's a very tough one to have her go there and marry and have the kids. Like if it's love, but the moment I let her go, that's a butterfly moment. Too loose. Because for me, I'm very proactive. One of my favorite books is Who Moved My Cheese. It teaches you to be very proactive. Look at the situation to know, okay, when the cheese is fading, and cheese is a metaphor for the things you want in life. So the moment she says she's gonna go there and whatever for a job, you're gonna have dialogue with her daily. So she's gonna tell her like, okay, the cleaning jobs are slowing down, and you have to listen to her tone and what she's telling you. And that's the problem. Most of us guys, we don't listen and we don't pay attention, because when she's creeping and doing all that stuff, she show you the signs, but you ignore them. So when she's saying that, I met this nice guy at work today while I was cleaning, you're like, okay, you look at it as a co-worker. You're not listening.
Oh.
It's after a while when reality hit.
And then
Yeah,
you
love
start
is
asking,
blind. You're
Right.
not gonna
you
see
start
it.
asking,
Wait a
how
minute.
was Michael?
Yeah, right. You're like, wait a minute, that's the same guy? Oh my God, that's the same Michael?
Yeah, but Dave, this is the situation where the lady doesn't even care what the husband says. She's
Yeah,
just
Because she
telling.
already
then
make up her mind. Because
Yeah,
at
she's
that
just
point,
telling the
she
husband.
made
But
a
she's the
decision,
dominant one in the relationship. And
Exactly.
we're going to have that sometimes. Not all the time guys are going to be dominant in relationships. And we have to admit that. As much as though we look at society being a patriarchal culture where guys should be dominant, it's not all across the board. Some women dominate guys, whether sexually, financially, emotionally. We're going to have that. And that's just one of the situations. It's sad.
Yeah.
And I think that's why most men don't make their feelings known to women, because when they
But
fall
why would
in
a man
love-
make his feeling
No,
known
when
to
a
women?
man, when a man
You'll be
falls-
handicapped.
Yes,
That's
she
what
will
I'm
use that
saying.
against
That's
you.
why they
Yeah,
don't.
you
because
she'll use it against you.
women,
Even women, when we tell them our flaws, they use that
not
against
all of
us.
Yes.
them. Not all of them.
Re-
See,
re-
that's why I said a safe
Every
space.
woman.
When you're upset.
No, when you become a safe
You
space
know
for
good.
Tell
a
a man that,
man.
oh,
Don't
you,
tell
you,
certain
you,
problems.
You know good
Especially
4-minute
the-
lover.
Yes.
You can't go beyond 4 minutes.
Culture,
Yeah.
in my
They'll-
culture or in my
they'll use it
language, there's
against you.
something. There's a saying that says "Unya sempe and can't show you." If you have good news, don't tell your wife. But then I feel like if you have a Proverbs 31 type of woman, you should be able to
He doesn't know
discuss,
what
and then
Proverbs
he is
31
not.
is.
He should go look it up. But he knows he has a Proverbs 31 type of woman,
It will be provided.
right?
Yeah.
I feel like as a woman, the way Dave is like, I don't know.
Oh no, I'm Philippines 4 verse 13. Just so you know. Not okay.
But I feel like as a woman holds the heart of her husband. And if I can create a safe space for my husband, there shouldn't be any hindrance from what he can tell me, because he knows that if I tell Nana this, tomorrow, 3 days later, 3 years down the line, she will not use it against me. Some people do that,
Yes.
where a man will be like, listen, right now, I'm this, I'm that. And then something small happens and the woman's like, oh, you're this, you're that. And then that man is like, ooh, okay. I think I need to go back into my shell and make sure that I never tell her anything. When you become an
It
unsafe
hurts.
space for a man, his love dissipates.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
hurts. I
Yeah,
can relate
I
to
have
that one.
this
That one
so-
Because
hurts.
I have 5 brothers. If anybody tries that with my brothers, you're going to have me
So
to
what
contend with.
what will make you, the man, stop telling your wife something? Like
As she said, like, when I expose, contrary to what Usman believed, that I don't believe in love,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the older I am, I think the more receptive, or like I don't build walls anymore, because I'm getting very old and very mature. I'm like, okay, so when I share my flaws with you, or certain situation that I've been in, let's say whatever it is, or any deficiency, and I share that with you, and through in us having a spat, are you going back and forth, then you throw that stuff back at me,
Yeah.
and that's something very personal. Like I didn't tell my mom or even my best friend, and I'm looking at us arguing about whatever it is about some weird stuff, and you throw that back at me like,
That's
or
a blow.
whatever we're arguing about is not even relevant anymore. I'm like, whoa, you went there about my childhood stuff that I just told you about, which is
Yeah.
like have no correlation. Like that's a checkpoint for me to say,
Yes.
and I won't even call you out on it. Maybe I will, but I'm like, okay, duly noted.
And most men in such situations, they just go quiet, because to them
I'm
it's
like,
like,
whoa.
Okay.
what just happened?
But
How
that has
did we
nothing
get
to do with the
here? Yeah.
conversation we're having right now.
How did we
Oh, yeah.
get here? It makes men, and I think I had a fight with my brother, the one I come right after, and I said something, and he looked. I think that's the most painful thing, or the most painful look my brother has ever given me. And as a female, I never want another man to look at me like that ever again. In his head, I think what went through his head was, why did I even trust her with this in the first place?
True.
it's a blow to a man's ego, to his pride, and at that point, because he's my brother, he cannot divorce me.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do
Yeah.
about
But this
it.
is your
So
wife.
it's
But-
easier.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's easier.
It's
Yes,
a brother
but-
or your friend, he can't
Yes.
divorce you.
Exactly.
Yes, but this is your wife. You've been telling her every single thing you tell her, every single thing you tell her. Now you stop telling her about certain stuff. She's like, what's going on? Like, of late you don't tell me stuff. Before you've been telling me this. Before you go and pee, you come and tell me. But now you don't tell me.
That's problematic.
What makes the man like? What are some of the things that will make you stop telling your wife like stuff?
Because there's two facts. There is one thing, she will see you as weak. You know, like if you tell your wife everything, especially the problems.
Not all women.
No, not all. You know, nothing is everybody. You know,
Yeah.
Like, but the big majority of women, when you tell them, "I have this problem, I can fix it," and then she will see you as weak. You have to keep that image of strength to women for them to like have that respect and stuff. And two, also, there is certain things you shouldn't tell her because she will use that against you eventually.
Yeah, but that's
And-
also why. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You know, there's a lot of a lot of them will now understand. This is like a sensitive point. Let me not say this in front of him at that time, because sometimes you can say certain things. He will not take it badly, but a certain time when he's like kind of open, and you say that at a time, it just goes under the skin right away.
Yeah.
And especially with a man, like the one you care about, your wife is very important. So the wife should very be careful. As soon as the man loves the woman is in trouble. Because anything someone else will tell you, you will just rub on your skin, you know. If your
Aboniki.
wife tells you something, the same thing, it will go right under your skin.
Yeah.
So that is a big problem. That's why a lot of women.
So you're
have-
saying you shouldn't love your woman more?
no, you,
than-
No.
you should love her, but she should know, this man, like whatever I say to him, is gonna go straight to his heart. You know, the woman should have the intelligence to know that difference.
Yeah.
That's very important, because if a man can open up to you, that's the best thing you can have.
It's
in
the
a man.
best.
It's the
I
best
think
thing
it's
you
a
can
it's a
have,
great
you know?
feeling.
But if he knows you're gonna use that against him and he lock himself, that's where actually you are opening the door for another woman in his life.
Yes.
Or if he doesn't have friends like another guy to go and cry and stuff. That's why they say men don't cry in front of your woman, because it makes
And your
you-
kids, your children.
And
You
yeah.
don't need
But
to cry in
Don't
front
you
of your
think
children.
men constantly holding things in is the reason why when you look at suicide, majority of them are men?
I don't hold it in. I let it out. Sammy,
Exact-
no.
I feel
my
like-
life is
Yeah,
transparent.
yeah,
Being
transparent.
able-
Transparent.
I can't do
You should,
that.
you
So
shouldn't no.
vulnerability should be with somebody that you trust and know that person is not going to hold it against
Therapist.
See,
Right?
let's-
Go to a
And let's
therapist.
hold on. Go to the cemetery right now, right?
you.
The first grave that you see, first 5. Look at the names on it.
Yeah,
They're going to be
mostly-
men.
Mostly. Mostly it's men. But
They are going to be
yeah,
men.
it can
Eh,
be
who-
men, but then
who,
it could be
who
that-
took them there?
No, it could be that they died from
The pallbearer.
cancer. That's not
Oh.
a woman's fault.
Did
The
you
cause
say-
of
Paul
death
Bearer
is not
took them
written
there.
there. But I'm talking about
we are
no.
so stressed too.
Because that's the thing. If
Whoa.
you're stressed, why don't you let it out? What is stressing you?
Because you're gonna
Because if you
I
let it
thought-
out, your woman will use it against you.
You
so
gonna
why
appear
be
as
with
weak
such
too.
a woman?
That is
That's
what I'm saying.
That
so
is the
here's the
problem.
thing. Wait, Dave made a point that before he even decides to make a permanent decision such as marriage, he has to court you. In the process of courtship, you should be able to say, I can trust this woman with my
Or I
life.
can live with this
Yes.
or
but,
flaws
but
or
Dave,
not.
Dave, there are some people.
Not perfect,
They
right?
should-
There are
Yeah.
some people. They will be open for you for you to see that they will accept those things, like they'll be there for you and all that.
Right.
Immediately you get into marriage, they change.
So if they
A
change,
lot of people they will change.
no, if
They
they
change.
change, you as the man, you
now they
also
feel
have
like-
to learn
That's
they
how
why-
feel like
to
they
work with
have
that
they
person.
have
Yes.
they have
That's why
everything
we.
covered.
That's why we're gonna be dating for 5 years, and if she keeps on asking for marriage, I'm like,
That is why do you want to change?
Like-
But then you see, I think women have a lot to gain from being married, not just what comes with it, but also just to be able to be like, oh, my husband said. my husband.
No,
said. We love that.
Yes,
I'm
the
gonna be
ring, the
honest.
gown, all that
Yes,
stuff.
we
Our
love
guys will be
glitz
like,
and
we just want
glamour.
our mom or brothers or
That's
whatever.
where your power
She wants to invite
starts.
the entire district.
Right?
Because the man is
That's
unstable
where-
until he's
yes,
married. When
exactly.
he's married, he knows he's there now.
Yeah, but
You
that's
know?
the
They're
Like,
thing.
weird.
will you be comfortable?
They're where in
Like
shackles.
there in the marriage, you know that's where he's gonna end up going, no matter what.
Yeah,
That's why the woman wants to get married.
I want.
You know.
Women, I told you from the beginning that marriage are for women.
Yeah,
No,
true. I
don't
agree
say
with
it like
The
that.
marriage
If
are
you
for
put
women.
it that
But
way,
would you be? How are you going to feel, or would you be okay? Anything that you tell your woman, she goes to tell the family members.
definitely no.
No.
That's a big
What
no.
if you take it to the nail salon?
Right?
How about
Because
okay?
the
How about
family,
nail salon?
they stay
You don't want
where
the
they-
family. How about
No, the family or the friends, they stay where they are.
Yeah.
If you come to your family and say, "Oh, he talks me, he says something I didn't like. He talked me, he disrespect me," and they say, "Oh, he did this." Then you talk to Adrian. You go home, you fix the problems. For
Now
them,
you have to come
you're
back.
still gonna be that man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not gonna be the new man that she fixed the problem. You're gonna be the man that
Didn't fix the
disrespects
problem.
them. That's why you never.
Yeah, and on
share-
this part, I really agree with
You
Osman,
don't share
'cause
those
you
things.
see, women,
you have to.
we don't really go to our friends with the good ones. When the home is happy, we are kiki and kaka. We are not coming to you because everything is
But
good.
isn't that society? Because bad news doesn't. Bad news
Good
does
news,
more
yeah.
than good news.
So when
Right.
it's bad, now I come to Dave and I'm like, oh, you will not believe what Osman did.
I said, sure,
Now
let
I
me pour you a
have-
glass of wine. I want to
right?
hear.
And now
Exactly.
I have created this monster in the mind of Dave.
Mm-hmm.
So for the rest of my time being with Osman is forever gonna be a monster today.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
why
I'm
are you
saying
with
it.
it?
I'm saying it in this form. Like you tell your woman, "Oh, I'll be going to Canada on Thursday." So you'll be talking to your woman's like let's say your woman's brother, and say, "Oh, I heard you're going to Canada on Thursday. When are you going to come back?"
Immediately I'll stop telling you things.
I never.
Immediately.
I'll pretend like
Yes,
What are you
I've
talking
been in
about?
a situation like that once, and like someone would ask me something like that, like, "How was Canada?" I'm like,
What the hell?
How do you know?
"How do you know?" Like, but I just played it off. I'm like, "It was fine." But
yes.
in my mind, I'm like, I know where this is
where
coming
this
from.
is coming
Yes.
from.
And me being very secretive, so like I know, like I don't disclose certain things. Like if I'm going somewhere, let's say like you and I are cool, I'm like, all right, Sam is the only one from the soccer field. I told that I'm going somewhere. So if I go there tomorrow and someone is like, okay, how was Europe? I'm looking at Sammy sideways like,
Why did you go tell him?
right.
Because if
But-
I wanted to tell him, I would have.
But I just wanted to go back to something that you said when you, like, allegedly with your brother, and you said something to him that really hurt him, and he looked at you in a very menacing manner. And why is it easier for him to forgive you being his sister versus his wife? Why can't he share that same forgiveness with his wife versus you, his blood? And his wife he has kids with, knowing that, okay, this is a woman that I went to the altar with through thick and through thin.
My brother forgave me because I'm his sister.
But that's
He
what
can-
I'm saying. It's easier for them
But
to
then
forgive.
since
Right.
that day, my brother has never told me anything about his
Right, but
personal
he's
life
still
ever
in
again.
good terms with you, but this can cause divorces. That's what I'm trying to point. I'm trying to get
Yes.
at to say why can't we
can.
condition our
But I
mind to
don't
say, you
think
know what?
Instantly it will cause a divorce. I think when something becomes repetitive, then you know that it has become a habit.
But
and
it-
if you can't deal with a habit, you just have to
But
let
as
it go.
you said, your brother can't divorce her because, but with his wife, it leads to lack of communication. So
I did
then
not
he's gonna
repeat
shut
it
down.
again.
Huh? No, not
I
you.
didn't- I'm
No.
saying, you see, here's the thing. If me and Sammy are so close and I do something to Sammy and I value the relationship I have with him as my big brother, immediately I realize, or he tells me, Nana, this thing that you said, you hurt me, you've broken me. I'm never going to trust you with any secret again.
Right.
If I value that relationship, I have to change. I have to evaluate myself to get back into a place where he feels like he can tell me things.
But there's not going to be any change because he's not
Yes,
going to tell
if
you
I
anything.
don't change,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I don't,
But the point
Yeah,
I was
if
trying
I
to
don't
hit at,
change,
the point I
it's
was trying to
not
hit at
gonna
is
ever
that
happen.
the difference between all of that, because you and Sammy can still be friends, but he just
Yes.
share less with you. You and
Exactly.
brother still gonna be siblings.
Yes.
But with the wife, like that can lead to a road up for divorce because communication is gonna dwindle.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But the point I'm trying to make is that once sexual intercourse is involved, things get way more complicated.
it does.
Oh yeah.
So that's a big difference between all those equations. You
Yeah.
said your brother and Sammy, because you can forgive Sammy or vice versa, and your brother and you still be cool, but you realize that when you're dating someone and they do that, like you hold them to a higher level.
There's a pedestal
expectation,
you set
right.
for that person. So
Yeah.
And
when
they
they
be
hit
like-
below the belt, it's like
It gets into you.
it hurts
Yes,
you
it's
more.
more than
anything.
It hurts
Right,
you
that's what I'm
more.
saying.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Your sister. So I think when it comes to family relations, as important as they are, they don't hold as much water to your wife doing. So I think this would be a good example. If Sammy, as my big brother, takes my phone and goes through,
So you're not obligated to Sammy, because if you
I'm
see
not,
some
I'm not
raunchy
gonna care
text, he doesn't
because
care.
he's
Yeah.
he's not sexually involved with me. He's not emotionally
Yeah.
involved with me.
Yeah.
He can only advise me as a sister and be like, "Yo,
Calm
this
down.
person, you know."
Yeah, this is good.
But
this is
if
right.
my
Okay, they
fiance,
calm down. Hold on.
right?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
if my fiance should go through my phone, I'ma feel sideways
what phone?
about it. Like,
yeah.
But
why?
they picks up the phone. But
So-
they pick up the
so-
phone. Oh,
Right.
getting antsy. Yeah.
I want to ask this question about the phone thing.
Yeah.
Would you be okay to give your password to your
To your
woman?
partner. I can.
Yes.
You can.
Depends.
Me, I can.
General condition.
Are we going to
I
edit
was
this?
like,
We gonna edit this?
I was like,
I did before.
Can
but
we have two segments, one off the record, one on the record?
I did.
Is it A or B?
And now I'm talking A and B now. I always have my A and B's. You know, you don't mess with
Osman
the.
always
Yo,
has
check. I want to
subsets.
have two
Listen.
segments, so I answer this. I have two answers.
Yeah. Like
So one is for the ear.
if I
I'll
settle
cut one
in
for
with
you.
you, like if we settle in and everything, and we are serious about each other, yes, I will share my password, which I had before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if I know the relationship is not stable and stuff, and it's not that serious,
Why would you
No.
be in a relationship with this? With this not?
no, like
serious?
my younger age, like when I was like in my 20s and stuff.
No, now.
No, now, yes.
Would you
like,
leave your phone open for a woman? Would you like now? Would you leave your phone
now?
open?
Yeah,
Would
all-
you leave
yeah,
your
now,
your
yes,
history?
because all the relationship I get in now I tend to be serious. I don't want no like
Waste
unstable
time.
relationship
You're a
anymore.
very serious brother.
Huh?
Right?
Yes, I'm more into serious relationship now because I'm like 30 and and
You're trying to settle.
yes, I'm more into settling now than just
Okay.
doing like wasting
So
time.
Y'all heard
you
it here
make your phone
first.
open to like
like I need to see the relationship first. You don't just get into a relationship and just open your phone.
My question is, isn't her phone working?
it is
And if she
what-
wants to call 911, she can call from her phone, right?
But I
Okay.
think if
like, wow,
so,
wow.
I think,
I
or
mean,
maybe not a lot of people will share this with me, but
but why do you have your?
Your
My
phone-
problem is okay.
your
Wait.
phone shouldn't be so private to the point where when your partner picks it, you're panicking.
Yeah.
It should be private, yes, but then you get a call, you're in the bathroom, and your woman is like, "Babe, you got a call from, let's say, Pizza Hut."
AT&T.
Starbucks.
From
Move on.
Pizza Hut,
Ca-
and then you run into
You say the name
room.
based on where you meet them.
Yeah, and then you just run from the bathroom with soap lather and all, and you're like,
Or
Right
Dave
there.
from Allstate.
It's a red flag.
right there. I want to know why AT&T is calling you and why you're jumping out of the bathroom. I think certain things, as a woman, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, it's gonna be okay with me. It will not. My man acting funny about certain things, especially his phone, is gonna trigger me because I've seen my brother get cheated on. I've had friends who've been cheated on, and mostly it's like, oh, and when she gets a call, she's in the corner, and when he gets a call, he just gets up and goes to the other room. It kind of sets a precedence where it's like, if that person is hiding his or her phone from you, something is happening.
But that's when you know that the relationship
Do you know what's
like
the
is
first red
really.
flag?
What?
As soon as the man sits or the woman sits, they flip their phone.
Oh
Go
yeah.
back. That
But
is
then
the first
I
red
do
flag.
that. I
but-
do
but-
that.
I do that to
But-
protect the screen of my phone.
No,
Exactly.
Not to protect the
For
screen.
real.
If you are at the
Because I
restaurant,
wanna
if
get
you are at the
distracted.
restaurant,
Yeah, my phone has
the-
been broken, and I give
the
you my
wine-
undivided attention. I go there. I
Right?
put
the
my
wine glass can
face down.
fall on it. If you are at the restaurant, the wine
For real,
glass can
for
fall
real.
on it.
Huh?
Yeah. Sometimes I
I
also
make
think
money,
it's
just leave
because
your
you
phone.
don't
I'll buy
want to
another
be
But for
distracted.
all my life, my phone has been on vibrate, and it has nothing to do with probably person saying,
I
that, "Oh,
used
you're
to do
cheating." No,
Yeah.
for all my life, my phone has been on vibrate
Some
I'm
people
personally
don't like the
myself,
ringing.
my friend-
my phone
because I don't like the noise. My job.
People don't like the ring.
My
I don't
friend,
like the
my
ring.
friend is
Yeah.
still at the beach trying to count the sand because the
Because
wife
the wife said
the wife
finish and
test
open
the wife
the-
yes the wife tested him and was like, we need to talk.
Oh.
Who is Jessica.
Mm.
And said, "Oh, I'm at the beach." He said, "Okay, when you are done, when you come home, I want us to
Talk
talk
about it.
about."
beach.
So he's still at the
counting
beach
the sand.
counting the sand because he's not done.
You should.
So
go-
now,
you should.
why would you go through my phone? That is not your phone.
Because you made me insecure.
But not only that.
How?
Okay. If I could just jump in, I think the phone somewhat is also a personal space. Yes, I could get it if you feel insecure, but your phone is your own personal space, like your own dominion. And the reason for me saying that, I'll elaborate quickly, is that things you may see may not be how you interpret it.
Yes.
True.
Because I've been, like, most of my job, I work for a particular company and I was a supervisor there, and I have a team of like 20 people and like mostly young female. That was what my younger days, right? And the conversations that we will have are pronoun, like you may call me probably like hey dear,
babe.
what's up, hey babe. What I understand, our relationship doesn't go beyond that,
Yes.
right? And if I know that my partner probably somewhat could be jealous, my girlfriend could be jealous or have some insecurity concerns,
Yeah.
then
You try to
she
protect
sees
her
that,
from it.
then fine, right? Then it goes back to communication
Yep.
and dating.
How
Do I want
honest
this
are
girl?
you?
Because that's what I say earlier, like when I go into a relationship and certain signs I see, I'm quick to run now. Because then I see it, I'm like, you know what, I'm not compromised because I've been there before. I know how this is gonna end. So she goes to the phone and see Nana texts me like, hey babe, are we gonna watch a game tomorrow?
Why would your workers send you that message?
They said no, people have that
It's-
relationship,
people-
Sammy.
people
This
have
is
it.
this is a
People
millennials
have-
talk.
I
So,
call-
they
so
say
you,
babe,
you,
whatever
you
it
are
is.
you are okay with it, right? But your woman will not be okay with it. Immediately she sees that thing, she's going to be in her feelings.
But,
Yeah.
but let's be frank, we all have that one friend that you're probably close to, like,
Yes.
like, you know, you would talk to in a certain way. Like others may look at the message and like, or sometimes even your own guys may say, hey, what's up with that girl? Like, you're not, and like, no, we're a friend, and we don't even believe. But it's just a relationship that you guys have because she feels comfortable around him,
Yeah.
and there is nothing sometimes. I'm telling you, to be
But
honest.
Dave, I think if the woman also addresses it with you and says, maybe I saw this, I feel this type of way, it's up to you, the man, to make her understand.
And I've done that before.
Yes.
And tell the other girl to
And
scale
then-
back.
yeah.
I try to really stay from that.
Yes, and just scale
But then-
back and
but
let
then
the
you
other
think-
person know, hey, listen, I know we have this relationship. I would rather you know. And I've had my friends tell me that before, where they've been like, my girl don't feel comfortable with you calling me
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend in New
Why
York
is it
City.
a tough one? Because then when that guy are like, okay, let's say my girlfriend, then we separate them, you probably won't even want to be my friend anymore because they'd be like, oh,
I'm still friends with him because I don't care.
right. But
I'm a
I'm
female. Mm-hmm.
saying on the other side, where like you may not even be, because I somewhat curb you very harsh, or like don't hang out with you
Don't
anymore
be
and do
harsh
stuff.
about it. How
But-
about not being harsh about it? How about,
But-
hey, my girl saw you
but you-
text me.
But you're
She wasn't
understanding,
comfortable,
and then
let's
you
not-
move
Yeah.
on. So let's say when my girl is no longer with me because she still feels insecure and I can't give her any
Give anything about it.
any surety, then I'm gonna lose most of my friends. Especially if I have female
there's
friends,
some
I'm gonna
stuff.
lose some of them are substantial friends.
I think
She may
your
say,
friends should
"Oh,
try and understand
you're with
too.
Sammy all the time. Okay,
Yeah,
I
the
don't
friends
touch you at the
should
studio."
understand that.
Yeah.
Like-
your friends should also respect the fact that you're in a relationship with this woman. And if it's going to become a fundamental to you breaking up, that friend, if they have your good interest at heart, should be able to be like, listen, I perfectly understand. It's just you
Right.
saying I should stop calling you babe, right? Sure. Pet names are very detrimental. Because women, I'm a woman. If I see another friend of my man calling him honey, sweetheart, or a good one, let's say I call my man Bunny, right? That's our thing. And then weirdly, somebody calls him and I pick up the phone and the person is like, oh, hey, Bunny. I'm looking at that phone crazy.
They met in Easter.
Yeah, I'm looking at
has
my man
experience.
sideways.
He knows his stuff.
Yeah, right?
Dave knows his stuff.
That's why I'm leaving him. But like I'm gonna
Dave
look at
knows
that
his stuff,
funny
yeah.
because Bunny would not be an automatic pet name for
Right.
your friend
Yeah,
to
that's
call
like
you,
something. Yeah.
she should probably know that. Oh, that's how your girl calls you, so I'm gonna call you that.
Or
That
he
to
should
me-
say that.
Yeah.
To say, okay, don't
Don't
call
call
that.
me
That's
that.
exclusive for my
what,
girl.
That is
what,
only
what
for my
if
girlfriend.
what if he was with that girl and then the girlfriend called, so she saw the bunny, so now she wants to make fun, so when she called,
That's a good point.
So
She
it's
making
good-
fun, like
so-
like
yeah,
a role play. Like
exactly.
Some girls are
But-
like, hey,
Yeah.
bunny.
If you
Yeah.
say
Here's the
after,
thing.
Yes.
and that
If they
day
have
if you
was
say after,
unfortunate.
yeah, I know he calls you like this, and
Yes.
I call you like that. She
How-
will laugh.
how-
But I
Yes.
think men have a bigger service to the women they are in a relationship with. Women, we constantly feel insecure. Listen, you can just be going to the game with Osman, and we're gonna be in our head like, I know Osman's character. Osman is a player. He probably arranging
Yeah,
women for my,
about the
for my,
Yes.
about the player thing. Hold on, about the player thing. Osman is your friend. This is your sister. You guys know. You guys are street boys. If I say street boys, like
yeah,
you know
y'all,
what I mean.
Y'all.
Yeah, you are. That's what
belong
you've
to
been
the
doing.
I think we
streets.
may have to edit this portion. and go forward. But go for it.
And I don't need to ask the
I
question.
think you already
Go
know
for
your
it.
answer already. Yes,
You already know the
your
answer.
Yes.
I've been there in both ways.
That's your sister. Osman says, "Yo, see,
How old is she?
what's up? What's up?" Is Nanes is like 21.
She make her own decision.
And I think as a brother, you owe it to me to be able to check him if he ever dates
No,
me.
but
Yeah,
but
but I
would you
can't- I
tell?
can't-
Would you be okay with if Osman come to you and says that, yo, your sister, what's up?
It depends on what his intention is. Like, is it like a hit and run, or really like he
That's
really
your friend.
likes her?
You shouldn't tell your intention.
Dave is really
his
open-minded.
intention.
No,
That's
of
your-
course.
that's your
no,
friend.
but I can't
Yeah,
get.
you're
What
really
if that's what she
open-minded.
wants? What if
You
my
do,
sister
Yeah.
don't want
you
commitment?
do everything with her. You guys travel.
Yeah, but
you
like-
know, you
There's
guys go
some
to Las
sisters,
Vegas.
They see their brother's best friends and they're in love. Because
Right,
that's the
what if she
only
doesn't
other
want
man.
commitment?
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, she's above age.
No, but
like,
would you be if okay? Let's say if Nanesi comes to you, here, camera no.
to the
Forward. Is that okay?
sweet?
Okay, so let's say Nanesi comes to you
Mm-hmm.
and says, Dave, okay, not your friend. Nanesi rather comes to you and say, Dave, this your friend is handsome. I want to be his. You know
Girlfriend.
what?
I want to date him.
What quest? What advice are you going to give it to Nanesi? Are you going to allow Nanesi take that move?
And he's my friend.
Yes,
Now, what is
And
my
she's my
character
what?
first?
sister.
I'm stable or I'm unstable.
It depends.
It doesn't matter.
Is-
So if you're a player,
No, hold on.
Okay, is he single?
He's your friend, you know.
He's your friend,
You
so
guys
you
are
know
single.
everything.
You are single. He's single.
but you both run.
But you
I'll
guys
give her
run the
both
street.
side of the coins to say, all right, Usmani is afraid of commitment. He doesn't want anything. But however, you're an adult.
Yeah.
You guys just came from Dave. You are not getting the point. You guys just came from Las Vegas. You know what you want to do in Las Vegas.
Oh, no,
This is what you've been doing.
No, I'm giving the honest
I think
answer.
he's advising me as a
your
sister.
sister came
Right.
and says, "This is your friend." And you know this. Let me use that. It's an F boy.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. I'm going to give my honest answer to say, okay, it's an F boy. He doesn't want commitment, whatever it is. All right? I don't think that's where you should be looking. However,
If that's what
you're
you want.
above age and whatever it is, and you should make your own decision. I strongly go against it. But at the end of the day, you're my sister and I love you to death and whatever it is. But bear in mind that if you go there, this can happen. Your heart can be broken because he's not going to commit it
Yeah.
or that stuff. But it's all up to you. But I would not want you see you do that. That would be my answer, to be honest, because we can't control others.
But don't
and
you
what they
think you are
want.
not giving your friend a chance?
I've been another F boy. I've heard been another statistic.
I even tell my friend,
have
hey,
we
stay
added
away
to
from
the
my
status
sister.
quo?
No,
but I think
Usman.
I even tell my I will say my.
Would you advise? How are you going to advise her?
I'm gonna tell her first. Wait, this guy is my friend. I know him. He's not good for you. So no.
Damn,
first.
was
That's
money.
more. No, for real. I'm like,
Osman
yo,
is like-
I will not even hide it. I will not
Osman
hide
is
it.
like, I don't want you as my brother.
Yes, I
And
like you
and then
as
she's
a
gonna come back
friend.
and tell me I'm looking at you sideways.
Exactly.
No, I like you as if I will not even hide it. I will tell you, I love you. You're my friend. I love you and everything. But I don't want my sister to be with you because you're not stable.
No, but
That's
he's
one.
not come to tell you. The sister came to you.
And I'll tell my sister too. No, stay away from him. He's not.
He doesn't know.
Yes, I will tell him that I tell him. I will not hide it.
He doesn't know that your sister is crashing on him.
Okay, I will tell
He
my
comes to
sister
you.
stay away from
Because
him
you are his
because
friend.
he's not
So he comes
stable.
to you and
Because
say,
he's your
"Who's
sister,
friend?
you have to
He's
protect
handsome, I'm
her."
crashing on him and
Yes,
all that.
it's your sister. You
And
have to protect
it's a
her.
very common occurrence too.
Yes, that's like
you
it's
think
simple
about
for me.
it,
Me, for
it's
me, I
very
will say no
common.
right away.
Every girl has a brother or obviously every girl has a dad, because and we see most guys even at the football field, we've seen guys that say that I would never bring my sister here because none of you guys are worthy enough. But at the same time, they want to do it with
They've
other
seen
women.
KG, they've seen KG there. Why
Yeah.
would you bring
Yes.
your
I
sister?
That is
think I
true.
think if I have a crush, I would appreciate my brother if he is honest about that person's
Yes.
behavior
Right.
and not try to. Because if you're gonna tell me what to do, I'm probably not gonna do.
We are human
what you
beings.
want
We
me
go
to do.
against it. We go against the
Yes.
grain. Like
If you are honest, if Dave says, Nana, I love you as my sister, but Osman is not gonna help you because this, that,
Yes.
that. I'll be more prone to listening to my brother than for him to be like, I don't want you to be around him.
No,
that's
yeah.
a big
Yeah, at that
mistake.
point, I'm
That's
starting
it.
to look at Osman
No,
like a
no.
piece of chicken. like,
Exactly, that's a big mistake.
You better be
yeah.
vegetarian.
I will just
Right.
say,
No,
like,
but,
no, yeah.
but there are some incidents where the friend has been like, your brother will be like, no, don't. This guy, he's like an F boy. No. That is where the
and sometimes the
girls.
friend oversells it and sells incorrect information
Yeah,
just to
you're
deter his sister.
overselling it.
And then him trying to deter the sister, thinking that the sister, okay, is a goody two shoe, and his sister is probably for the streets, and he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Then that she's more attracted to that, to saying, oh, he's a F boy. She's like, oh, tell me more.
And actually, that applies everywhere. Never, if you don't want a girl to be with a guy, don't ever go to the girl and say, "Oh, this is a bad guy. He does bad things." Right?
No.
She'll be more attracted to her.
Be more objective.
Even if you want a girl, another guy wants a girl, you come to the girl and say, "Oh, this is a bad guy," and stuff. You know, you are doing that against you.
Yeah, women want
So
Jesus
never
with a
talk
sprinkle
bad.
of Diddy.
Don't ever talk bad to another man, to a woman
Woman
about
about
another
another
man.
Yeah,
Because
so
you are burying yourself.
so that
Yeah.
point. So that
Always
point.
be neutral.
That point. Do you think? So what do you think? Women. Who wins a woman's heart first?
The guys who is more independent.
Hold on. Who? I'm going to ask a question. Who
Oh.
wins a woman's heart first? Is it the funny guy,
Nah,
the handsome and looking guy,
that's
the guy who can cook,
You got take out.
the romantic guy,
that's a bonus. Those are all
or
bonuses.
the
Those are all desserts.
The
The-
bad guy.
Right?
Those are all desserts.
thug-
the funny
the
guy
thug?
is a
the
dessert.
ugly guy with brain.
That's another dessert. Like the funny
Yeah.
guy.
That's what dessert.
That's a dessert.
Desserts.
Like
So which one is the main
if you,
course?
don't if you have it, it's good. But if you don't have it, you're
It's
not
not
gonna
a
die.
requirement.
Exactly. The funny guy, that's a dessert. That's like a extra. if it's
Curricular
good.
activity.
The beautiful guy, yes. The
think
beautiful
so?
guy is gonna get it. You
Yeah,
know?
I think the funny guy. It's a way to a woman's heart, like, and also to make someone
funny.
feel, huh? Oh, you'll be surprised. It'll be
Making
funny
her laugh
because
is
be,
good.
If
No.
he's funny, laugh. That's it. Don't
but
go
when you're
opening
talking
your
that
leg.
funny,
Funny
but
is
being
good.
funny. What if it's a witty funny, like very smart, like
Witty funny.
right?
I can get behind that.
That's what I'm saying. So witty
Yeah.
funny, not
Like
just some
you know.
corny funny, like like I won't even call any names, but like anyway, but
Don't call names because
Right.
He's like, I know some people.
no, right, but. It could be funny because like girls like guys will
Yeah.
make them laugh,
Make
especially
them
not
laugh,
just
make
really
them-
not just really an instantaneous
us
laugh, but
relax.
it's just really
Yes.
how they really coin their words or really how they
Yeah.
tie in certain situation and like okay, make them feel comfortable.
I think
So,
the
yeah.
first one we gotta get is the secure guy.
And how about the loving and caring person?
That's not.
Ask Kaka's wife.
Women don't love.
That is so
You
true.
think women don't
That
We
is
gonna
love?
get
true.
sued,
You
man.
think women don't love someone who is loving and caring?
We do.
They
That's,
do,
yes, yes.
We really do.
but they want a
I
sprinkle
think
of.
We want to sprinkle.
Don't say
of-
the name.
Yeah.
You know the first thing they look for is security.
So you are saying that the love and caring person
They
is-
do.
is no.
Do
back
a
live.
woman who knows what she wants and is of sound mind and sanity would want
the
a
microphone.
man who loves and adores her. When a man loves you and he shows it that he loves you, and you're a woman who understands the magnitude of a man's love, you cherish that. Because a lot of men don't show their emotions. They won't let you know they love you. They love you, they'll never say it. They care about you, they'll never show it. Women, we like to hear things, true. But then we see actions too. If my man is coming back from work, he knows I love Golden Tree chocolate. I love Golden Tree chocolate. That's my thing. If that man is coming home, right? You might want to put that down.
Taking notes.
And
Oh, the cocoa.
there are so many different kinds of Golden Tree chocolate. I'm not telling you which.
Oh,
Buy
okay,
all
yeah.
of them.
Right?
Whoa, buy all of you. Choose one.
There's just,
Life is like a box of
there's just
chocolate.
one of- right?
All of them.
There's only one of them that I can eat because I'm allergic to the rest.
You toss them.
So let's say this man knows that
They want me to
Nana
go
loves
broke, man.
this.
I thought we were brothers. You see?
Yo.
And this man is like, okay, Nana loves chocolate, and whenever he's coming home from work, he buys me chocolate. As a woman who thinks and knows that this is his way of telling me he loves me, I will appreciate that, because it takes a lot of effort for a man to identify what you want and do it consistently to make you happy.
Because he pays attention.
Exactly. A man who pays
Sympathize.
attention,
So-
top tier.
So, let me ask you this question. This one, there, everybody has to. So, you are in love with this girl. I don't want to use the Nancy again.
Use
'cause
me.
I've used the Nancy a couple of times. So.
But she's the only example we have. So.
Can
Okay.
we use Rihanna?
Yo, ASAP. Yo.
Let's say you are
Oh,
Nana.
you have
What's
you,
her name?
you went to school with Nanesi.
Okay.
Nanesi, so you guys have been together for 5 years,
Okay.
before and after school.
Mm.
So now you want to get married to Nanesi. You went to see Nanesi's parents. The parents were like, okay, we'll give our daughter hand in marriage if you are willing to pay certain amount of money, so the money is, Nanesi was brought from Ghana. So the money that she spent on Nanesi to come here, the immigration money that she used to do all the documents and everything for Nanesi, the mother says, okay, it cost her like 20,000.
Wow.
So if you are willing to marry my daughter, I'm going to accept it, but on condition that you pay that 20,000 to me.
Send her back. I'll go visit. It's cheaper.
Right?
Send her back to work.
Ghana.
I'll go visit her. There. It's
Send her
cheaper.
back and
I'm
then
a
just
No,
visit her
but now
regardless.
now she's here. Nanesi is here.
Okay.
She has everything. She has her papers. She has a passport. Everything. Now you want to get married, but the mom said Nanesi was supposed to work after school so she can pay that was the contract that they signed.
Oh, okay.
She was supposed to pay that money after she gets job and everything. Now you're going to marry Nanesi, take Nanesi out of the place. How am I going to get my money? So I will accept it and give her hand in marriage if you're willing to pay that 20K.
Yeah,
What
that's
kind of
easy.
mother are you?
So
No,
if you're the man, would you still go ahead and look for money and pay to get to marry
I
her?
will.
You will?
No, I will tell her, yes, Anesi will pay you the money. So
No.
now, if I get married to her, we
You are
will
not
pay-
getting married
No, we
you are
will
not
pay you
getting married
faster.
until you no.
because I'll tell you want your daughter to get married, or you want the money to get paid.
You want your money to be paid.
That's something that Anesi
That's
should deal with her
questionable,
mom.
yeah.
That's not my fight anymore.
So okay, so it's not your fight. So what would you, the man, do?
If I have the money, if I'm rich enough, yes, I will pay. But if I'm not rich enough, I don't have that money right
Which he
away and
is.
stuff.
Do a payment plan.
Which a lot of people will
There's
be
no
because
payment plan.
yes, you can make a payment plan because she's doing a payment plan already.
Yeah.
Then you tell her, the payment plan will go faster if we both pay you back because Anesi already, me marrying her, me not marrying her, she will pay that money.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you let me marry her, it will be easier for us to pay you. Or
Okay.
you can wait because 20,000, everybody's not Dave. I know Dave has a lot of money.
Right.
So everybody can just throw out $20,000 like this.
Just threw
you
you
know?
under the bus.
Wait, are they dating or like?
They've been dating.
Because the next
We've
they've
been
been
dating.
dating.
They've been dating
Like-
for like 5 years.
Oh, 5. You did
Yes.
say that.
Yeah. 5
Because
years.
my next thing is that like you're gonna pay all that money and then you probably like,
Yeah,
as we say,
it's
buy pussy in a
like-
bag. You don't know what you're
You don't
getting
know
into.
what-
Yeah.
So
She
I'll
may
tell
be
the-
infertile. It's
yeah.
sad to say,
But
but
then at that point, as the mother, are you not selling your daughter?
True.
yes.
This is not
That's
selling.
terrible.
That is
So the
selling.
the daughter
Not
is supposed to
directly.
yes the daughter is supposed to work and pay for the money. Okay, I'm bringing you here. I'm
Why?
using all my savings to bring you here. When you
Yeah.
come here and you get your documents and everything, you
Yeah.
start working, you're going
It's
to pay
fine,
me.
you pay.
You started working, you
But
you
you
finish
shouldn't
school,
marriage
you
for
finish
that.
school, now you got to work. Someone is going to marry you. And if you
Mm.
leave my side, that's it.
Yeah.
So
How is it? That's it. Is she going to die?
So she says that okay, I will I will agree. That is your mom. I will agree
Mhm.
on condition that you're going to pay me that money
Yeah.
before I give her a hand in marriage. And that you need your mother's blessing too.
Yes.
So you the man, would you, even if you don't have money, would you go for loan and pay?
I will. The loan is already there. I will not take another loan to
pay
pay
a loan.
all of that and pay more interest on the loan that I'm taking. I'll just tell her, you don't break someone's marriage for this. Like, yes, your money will be paid. We will pay your money. Because it's like you marry someone who has like student loans. Like the husband and wife, you will like pay that together. You see? So that's the thing. So I'm like, yeah, your money will be paid, but let us get married because you shouldn't block our marriage because of this. Because 20,000 can get paid right away. Most people on average don't, like, you can save up like maybe $1,000 a month, and if you wait all this time, like that's like all your savings maybe and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, let me get married.
All
We will
right.
pay your money.
Dave, so what would you have done? Would you pay for the lady, or you just say, oh, I don't have this money and I can't do it, or you go for loan if you don't have money? If you have the money, would you pay that extra? That is extra 20,000. Aside, Africans, they give us
Dowry.
bride price.
Dowry.
Yeah, dowry. So aside that, you have 20,000 extra money that you're going to pay. Would you
If I strongly love this person and believe that we're going to embark on our probably future relationship, build a foundation, then definitely I would. I mean, it's a hefty sum, and I'm paying in terms of help the mom to recover for expenses incurred, not paying for her, because that's a form of really, I don't know how to really class it, but like I don't want to seem like I'm paying for her to marry. I'm just really paying the mom because mom like, oh, I incur all of this, whatever it is, and I want to really recover because they put me in a financial bind. So I would look at it as a gift based on cultural, as you say, like giving a gift to the family. Yes, but if it's more of like really her passing her on to me and I'm just paying, I'm like, I look at that very spooky. But I mean, love makes you do crazy, stupid, silly things. So if I'm heels over head for her, then
You might.
but would you go for loan for a wedding?
no.
That's
Why?
No, we can go to the it's just my
But
concept.
that is the woman's desire
It's
to
just
have
my
a
concept, and I'm a very probably more of a frugal person because I believe that there are other things I can spend the money on. We could invest in in properties and like have a second source of income. We could probably take a vacation and save that money, go on a cruise or enjoy our time spent together. But to do that and then we come home and still being under like a roof that's not ours, or we're not building any equity in that property, and what is going to change after dating her for 5 years? Chances are she's on my bank accounts already. She knows the code to the password
yeah, but
to my
she want
phone.
a great wedding.
May
She want a
God-
big wedding.
may
She
God
want,
be
she
with
want
her.
a wedding. She want a wedding in a yacht.
Hey.
Go for it. May God be with her, but I
Oh, no,
won't be
you're
paid.
gonna have
I
a
won't be
wedding
doing it.
in a
No.
yacht.
But
I
go
mean,
for it.
women have very unprecedented, and sometimes I think
And that is one time thing.
yeah, that's what women
It always
as
starts from the
women
first
we
time.
have to understand. If there's money to do it,
yes, why not?
hallelujah.
If there's
Yeah,
But
that's
to-
different.
to-
There's
to
no
go for a loan,
there's no money.
to go for
But-
a loan, such a woman, I would advise my men out there run.
Okay. Let me put it this way.
Run, Forrest,
Africa.
Yeah.
Why are you running? let's say back home in Africa, right?
Yes.
They give you this diary thing.
Okay.
The list that they've given you is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that money. You love this girl. You want to be with her, right?
It's first love. You find another one.
You see, I told you there's
You find another one. Your first love.
silent killer.
Let's be frank. Your
If the
first love
family
is
makes
always
it
feels like
difficult for
it's
you-
only love.
Like,
this is
No,
you
but if
you
the
you,
family makes it difficult for you,
you will leave it.
yeah.
yeah.
Or are you going to be happy if they do that to
I
you?
wouldn't be happy, but that's
But
why
I'm gonna be
as
alive.
as women,
I would be
if
stressed.
my mother is stressing the man I really want to marry, I'm gonna elope. I'm gone. You are not gonna get half of the things on the list.
So why don't
Or
you? Why don't
I'll
you?
make him make me pregnant, and then at the end of the day, we're gonna see what's gonna
you're
happen.
yeah, and they'll
If-
actually.
I will rebel against my family.
if you are a pastor's son, pastor's daughter,
I know a pastor's son who smokes weed.
that is normal.
If I'm a pastor's child,
yeah.
if I'm a pastor's child, it
It's
doesn't
normal,
it doesn't
innit?
invalidate
It
my
doesn't make
feelings.
you a
It's
holy
God
person
called
right
my
away.
father, not me.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, so he said if my friend was like, my dad is the pastor. Have you seen me sewn a Bible shirt wearing
Right?
say that's the pastor's son? Look at what he's doing. No, it's my dad. That
My
is the
dad
pastor.
is the one who has that
Yes.
relationship with God.
But
not
I
me.
won't feel okay. Let's say the woman says that like the my wife to be's family
Okay.
give me this list, and I come to what if I come to you, the woman, and I say, oh, this is what they are asking for. It's too much. I need to go for a loan. Would you allow me to go for the loan?
No.
But if you have money saved somewhere,
If I have money saved somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
I can help you acquire those things. Or I would have a conversation with my family.
Sure.
With my
what if they
mother-
don't accept it?
If they don't accept it, I'll put conditions down. Because in our culture, yes, it is mandatory that a bride price be paid. A kontasikan has to be taken.
Mm-hmm.
These things. But if you go beyond a certain amount, it becomes ridiculous.
But
Are you selling
What's
me?
a certain amount?
A certain amount is asking you for an extra $20,000 after everything that
But
you
what
are
if-
buying.
But what if my culture doesn't support that?
If your culture
Because
doesn't
my
support,
culture is going to look at that even weird.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yes, but you will still have to do it because you're going for the lady.
exactly.
That is the lady's
so
culture.
the man
Like, is she
would
the only lady? I'm moving
I
on to the
mean,
next
I mean,
one.
she's
No.
not
Yeah,
she's not the only lady, but she's the lady that
she's the
you're
one
love
you want
with.
to settle with. I think,
She's the one that you think you have future with.
and I'm pretty sure before you decide to get married to that person, she would have already told you.
But
this
no,
is
no, no.
what
So
my
if you
culture
if you
entails.
guys don't have the same culture, you're not going to do it.
No, I was just really making a point when she says beyond a certain amount. Like, so
Yeah,
it's
it-
norm for her culture, but my culture may think that okay, we don't do that. So like for me, that's even beyond my cultural norm to
Mm-hmm.
give money for the person. So I'm like, wait a minute, that's even weird because
That's
it's
yeah.
us. Why do I have to give the mom?
So if
something?
you meet something like this is the okay, you are marrying a Ghanaian or a Nigerian,
right.
and they give you that list, but your culture doesn't allow it. But you're in love with the person. Would you do it?
I tell her to meet me at the airport tomorrow. We're gonna.
We
I just
go.
said elope, bounce. We're
I
out.
think
It's cheaper for us to run off and start a new life.
right?
So
I
you
think
do without the parents?
people do it all the
He,
time.
she needs.
Do I
she
need the
needs the
parents?
mom's blessing. She
No, I
needs
need
the
God's.
dad's
I need God's blessing. That's all right. What if the dad is dead? I don't need a blessing.
Right?
But there's somebody that inherited your dad. Your dad.
I've learned in life you can change your belief and doesn't change who you are. That's just a belief. Because
So then
it's
you
going to
can
be two of
actually
us.
pay
We're not going to
the
be in a relationship.
stuff.
The mom is not going to be in a relationship.
But don't you
I'm
think
go-
it's traditional?
Tradition.
It's just like it's
yeah.
tradition for some people not to eat pork or what the cultural reason. It's just belief.
But our tradition says that before you go for the lady, you need to pay for her bride price.
Yeah, but they need to work on the bride price. too.
Exactly.
Who needs to work on the bride
The
price?
The family.
family.
They need to work on
No,
the bride
but no.
price.
Look
This
at how
this
we're
is
in
this is
sync.
the circumstances where he doesn't believe it. His
No,
culture
but
is
he
different.
knows at least
Yeah,
if
but
you
it's
get
not his
married, you
culture,
have to
he's-
spend some
yeah.
money to do the wedding and stuff.
exactly. I'm going to spend money then. plus
You
give
do
the parents
traditional
stuff.
wedding before the white wedding. You understand?
That
Do you know- do you
should,
know?
that should be something that
Oh,
we
Me,
should
I
also
do the
discuss,
religious
though.
marriage first.
It's two weddings.
That's what really
There's
matters.
there's two
Oh
ways.
my.
In-
So
like,
how many
in
divorces?
my
weddings?
Wait,
culture,
how many
For us, we
divorces?
have like 3
Huh?
weddings.
How many divorces?
Oh yeah,
There's
we
one
have a lot
divorce?
of parties.
One divorce.
two.
Oh, two
If
divorces.
you
Oh, two. Well,
marry
if
the
you're getting
person in
if
church,
you're doing traditional wedding and a church wedding,
yeah, it's
there's
two.
two
It's
divorces.
divorces.
No, one because
One is legal. Okay.
because
one
we
is
have,
legal, so
like-
they'll give you the.
I
yeah.
think
So
our
it's one
culture-
divorce. The other one,
That
you just have to
particular-
take the drinks back.
yeah,
to
that's still divorce.
but that
That's
is
still divorce.
That way, you don't need a lawyer.
No,
Ah,
that
yeah?
one you don't need a lawyer.
You don't
but
need
you
a
need
lawyer.
your family members.
You just call. You just call your dad.
Do you guys have
Do you
that?
remember the drink that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
brought?
yeah.
What do you
Take
call
him
it?
back
The
to
religious one, the religious wedding, the African weddings, and the American kind of.
So that
European,
is if
Western
you
wedding.
decide to do. But
Yeah,
in
we
our
do have that.
culture, the traditional wedding is your wedding. There are some people who get married traditionally and that's it.
Yes,
I
but
think the religious
but
wedding-
if you
feel
need
like-
if
I
you
feel
need the
like-
I
certificate,
think the religious one
Personally,
that what's
personally,
matter.
in my opinion, I would rather my traditional wedding be glamorous than a white wedding. I'm not a fan of white weddings because that's not my culture.
I think the religious
white
wedding should
wedding
be,
is
yeah.
someone else's
that is
culture.
the question I wanted to ask you. If you like the traditional wedding, but your wife wants that white wedding thing, are you going to do it for her?
Oh yeah, why not?
You do it for her, right?
Oh yeah, why not?
If she wants
but
it.
it depends on where your beliefs are because
Yeah,
which is a
that's-
stronger pull. Because
Yeah.
it's just like certain things like religious belief. Where's there stronger pull in religious belief, like versus like eating pork or not eating pork?
Yeah.
Like so, it depends on what I hold closely. Because we were, even though we were raised in certain like Christian homes, then there's certain things that we depart from that our parents still hold on to. But us as millennials, we look at them and be like, nah, we can
We can
we
do
can let
away
that
with
slide.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So I try to meet a common ground. Like maybe we do half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
We
there
could do
should,
half
there
and half.
should be a middle line.
Middle
that's
ground.
But
meet
she
at.
wants the
Yeah.
white because there's been this circumstances where the ladies want the white wedding because the white wedding friends, you know, the traditional wedding is just family and some few friends. And all that. So
Lately,
that is
lately
family
traditional
too.
weddings are becoming the norm.
Yes, but the traditional wedding that we know, that's how it's supposed to be.
It's
But
very
don't you
simple.
think
families.
that comes from colonization too?
Yes,
Because
but
the thing
the
is-
question I'm asking is,
White wedding has never
the lady
been our
wants
thing,
the
though.
lady wants white wedding. She wants to do this white wedding at church, invites people, go to the reception and all that. But the guy wants to do just a small traditional wedding. In fact, two size family meets.
average
They do
wedding.
whatever it is. She was, because the traditional wedding you don't wear a ring. She wears a ring.
Huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Traditional wedding, the lady wears a ring, the man doesn't wear a ring. If you do the white wedding, then you wear a ring, then she wears another ring. So she wears two rings.
Or the engagement.
Which is crazy.
You know, she wears two rings. You wear one ring. So you want to do the traditional wedding where families will come, you invite one or two boys, they come. Within 1 hour, they are done.
One or two boys.
Yeah, I say families and one or two boys, like
Oh.
his friends.
His friends.
Yes, one or two, they are done. There's no white. Then we are married. So officially, me and you, we are married because of our family has accepted everything.
Yeah.
But now she wants to do the white one.
Okay.
You two, you don't want it. But that is what she wants because she says that it's one time thing for her. That's what she wants.
Okay. There is the one thing. The wedding is for the bride.
Yes.
You should.
That is what I'm saying.
The
Yes.
wedding's for the bride. If she wants to do it, do it. That's why they wear the white.
That is
wedding
when you
bride.
don't have money.
That's why. They,
Would you go for
no,
loan?
If you don't have
Would
money,
you go for loan and
no,
do it
no,
for
no,
her?
no. Because even the statistics shows that the weddings where people spend a lot of money, the marriage don't last. long.
Yeah, it ends up
Because
in divorce.
after the wedding is done, now you guys have to pay loans and it's stressful. You guys
Yeah.
getting back together. Yes. So the people who spend less money in their wedding, they last longer.
Yeah.
So first of all, if she tells you, "Oh, we should take a loan and stuff," like, yeah, no, that's a red flag already to get
And
married.
as a man, I think you should put your foot down on that.
You already
Yes.
remember
If
you're
you
already
can't
married.
do it,
No,
if she's
yes.
bringing the money to do it,
Yes, no problem. If you have the money,
So what if she loans you the money?
Put your foot down. How the last person we saw did that was in a
If she
a
loans me
towel
the money.
and his career is not
If she
looking
loans
so
me
If
the
she
good.
money-
loans you the, if you don't have that money and she
Why you
loans
loaning
you
me
that
money
money,
for
and I take the
something?
money, then I'll tell her, you know, babe, you know what?
You
There
ain't
is
getting
no
it back.
loans between wife and husband.
exactly.
what are you talking
I'm like,
about?
thank you. I'll take the
Why
money.
would
We'll
you
spend
loan
it, and
me
then
money for your wedding?
Yes.
That's what you want.
But
That's-
do you know that? Let me ask this: do you know that the man is supposed to buy the ring and the Bible?
Yes,
if
of
not
course.
anything at all. But you've not bought that. You bought every other thing, but it's left with the Bible and the ring. You don't have money, and your woman gives you money
yeah.
to buy it. Is it the right thing to do?
Whose finger
like-
is it gonna be on?
Huh?
Whose finger is it gonna be on?
But is it not the same thing you're saying that why
At
should
the end
you
of the
loan?
day, that ring is money on your finger. So if at any point you want your money back, sell your ring.
No, but
But the wedding
But
is you guys consider as one
to
now. So
to make the man the man, he needs to use his own. I've spoken to a couple of girls. They said they won't give money for the man to buy them the ring.
yes, that's
Yes,
why we
that's
should
not
have
right.
something simple then. If the man can do it, have something simple.
But what if the man has a budget for like a certain amount and she wants about the
Right.
budget?
Say have a budget.
She puts a shortfall.
Right?
No, but let's
That's
say
on-
let's say
know who you
you
marry.
go to Walmart.
Know who you
you go
marry.
you don't have money. You want to go to Walmart and go buy a ring like $50.
No, you can't do that.
And she doesn't
What
want
what
that.
what do you mean?
I mean, there's a good reason
love.
why there are
It's love.
alternatives to
It's
a lot
love.
of things.
It's love.
Some people
You'd be
can even
surprised.
take a
Some
broom and then and
Exactly. So you
If
cut
she
your
accepts
coat
it's a
that.
according to
symbol
your
that you're
size.
trying to put
Yeah,
on,
if she,
on her.
if
that-
she accepts that, okay, but I think you should. First of all, before you get married, get your finances right.
But you've done all the things that you need to do.
Yeah.
Now it's left for you to buy the ring. And would you go for a
Why
loan?
would you
I
buy
think
all
the first thing
things
you
before
should do
buying
when
the
you want to
ring?
get married to buy the ring. The ring should be the first thing you should buy.
Exactly.
First, you know,
No.
if you think about it.
Okay, the ring is supposed. Let me.
That's
la-
why you put
last
your knee
question,
on the
last question,
floor.
we are out of here. Last question. So, prior to the marriage, right? And you send her money. You give her like $50,000 to put in her account.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are back home in Africa. You put a
Naira?
No,
$50,000
Oh, dollars. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear that
to
part.
put,
Naira.
to put in her account, right?
What is Naira
Immediately
gonna do
you
for
gave
me?
it to her. 2 weeks later, you're trying to find her. You can't find her. You call her. She's not picking up. And she calls you later and say, "Oh, I'm in the state." She used the money to pay for a connection man to bring her here in America. The wedding is gone.
I'm getting
Now the
you
money
arrested.
is gone. What are you going to do?
I'm getting you
So she entered
arrested.
the country legally or illegally?
No,
She
legally. She stole. You gave her money to keep for
Prior to
years.
your wedding,
Mhm.
like this is what we're going to use for our wedding.
Mhm.
I gave it to you to keep it, right? Because
Right.
I'm doing other stuff. Because
Right.
women knows how to keep stuff.
Okay.
So I gave it to you to keep it. A week after I call you, I can't get you. Your number is not going through. I see an unknown number. I pick the call. I say, "Hey, Dave, I'm in the States now." What?
How did you
The
get
money you
here?
gave it to me. The money you gave me, I use it I pay somebody to do visa for me, and now I'm in the state. I'm not coming to Ghana again. So I'm sorry. You need to find somebody else.
She stole your money.
I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
She stole your
That's
money.
theft.
She didn't steal your money. You gave her the money.
No, that's
Yeah,
still
like
theft.
if I give you the money to hold it for me,
Uh-huh.
it's like you go to the bank and give the money. to
So
keep
if
it
the
for-
if I go to the bank, I give the bank my money and they give it to somebody on loan. I
But-
telling back
No,
the
but I
bank,
can
I
the
should
bank
be
has
back
stolen
able
my
to
money.
come back and get my money.
The-
Yeah.
I
Eh?
should be able to.
I
come
should
back
be
and
able
get
to
my
come
money.
back.
Okay, okay.
If the
so,
bank tells
so,
me it's
so what if
impossible,
the
I
bank
can
is
sue.
burnt?
Huh?
I can. That's
That's
why
why
they
you
have
apply
insurance.
for like all the
Yeah.
stuff to get your money back.
Should be
Yeah.
insured, but
So it should be
a
insured.
portion.
If you, okay, so if you give your money to somebody and I'm knocking on the wood, the person just passed out. And
Person
they die.
dies.
Yes.
Yeah, the money
It's
is
bad
in their
debt.
account.
But what is
It's
the money?
bad debt.
now?
Which
How
account?
how is it bad debt?
It's bad. How are you going to get your money?
In America, if you get married to me and I have a loan or I have debt and I die, you're responsible for it.
Yes. Your loans are your husband and wife. Husband and
You
wife.
are
They have the same
responsible
loans.
I think loans acquired during the marriage.
Yes.
Yes.
Most likely.
So if
You are
I owe you
responsible for
money,
it.
But
So what
I
if
don't-
we are divorced?
I don't think.
yeah, divorce that's done. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
think
So
probably.
immediately you die, I'm going to divorce you because I can't pay that loan.
You cannot divorce
You
a dead
can divorce
person.
a dead person.
I think that
That would be
50,000 would
easy.
be a hard one to prove because she can say you give it to her.
Yeah,
Unless you
that's
have
why I don't give.
documentation to prove that.
If you have documentation, you can.
So
prove
she hasn't
it.
Our
stolen it.
conversation. Right, she can say that it was given to me.
Yeah.
It was a gift. Unless you have conversations to prove that, hey, I gave you the money with the intention of us like keeping it to pay for the wedding.
But you know, at that time, it will not come into your head. It will not come. You will not even think about her running nowhere. So you just send her money. Like I'll
Yeah.
send
Right.
money.
That's a
These
risky
people-
thing.
There,
But
there
you-
would
you- but
definitely
you know-
be a trail of such a
Right,
conversation.
yes, but you
That's
know,
always
you know, for
the
me, Sammy, it's like lending someone money and they stop taking your calls or they never come back.
right?
I'm happy for that because I'd rather spend $200 to really ensure that you don't be my friend or whatever it is anymore. And I look at it as a price paid. Same
To
for
let
the
you go.
50,000. So I'm look at it and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather lose 50,000 now than we go buy a house in Williamsville.
Go, yeah.
And then you
yeah,
put
A
it in my bank
million.
account.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing way more. But I think as human beings, until we're in the unfortunate, like the worst situation, we look back at it and said, oh, I should have lost the 50 grand and it would have been better
And
there.
yeah.
So you're going to be mad at 50 because that's like to you the peak. But if you had really like go buy a house and she's a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home wife, and then you put on your bank account and you add her name to the insurance and the cars, you're going to lose $1 million. And you look back at it and
true.
like, you know what?
I should have lost.
I should have done 50. 50 was light work.
Yeah.
So-
it was like work, yeah.
So I that's my perception on it. Sometimes I look at it and with certain things because I've been in situations similar before, wherein person like cheat me out of money, and I'm like, that's all right. You know, like fool me once.
And if you cheat me out of money, I'm praying on your head. I'm gonna curse you
Before
every single day.
before somebody get cursed, please, we are down for the day.
Okay.
The Desi is about to curse someone.
I'm
Yo,
not. I'm just saying.
I'm so happy you guys were here today. I really love the conversation. It's not done, but time is gone.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
six.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hungry.
Time
We have
is
a lot
gone.
of
Times
stuff.
fly when you're having fun.
Yeah,
We have to
I'm-
ask Dave if he's gonna bend the knee to get married, or if he did bend the knee.
We should
We
have
want
that
to know.
conversation.
yeah.
We should have that
I'll bring
conversation.
I'll bring him here back. Don't worry.
Yes,
He's going to come back.
I do
here.
want to know that.
I'm
We-
going to.
we
I'm
keep
going.
that
You
for
guys
the
are
next
going to come
segment.
back.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
I think our crew is like.
yeah, I'm going to.
We have a
I'm going
fun
to. I'm going to
dynamic.
bring you guys back here.
No,
amazing
thanks.
But
dynamic.
thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
coming.
having
Thank
us.
you so
Thank
much.
you for
I
having
really
us.
have fun. We've learned a lot. Me personally,
And we thank
I've learned a lot.
and we
So,
thank the others behind the cameras and
Yes,
making this happen.
and thank you
great
so
job.
much for the people behind the scene. You don't see them, but yeah, they are doing a great job. Enoch and the crew. Thank you so much for being there, and thank you
Yeah,
guys
he's-
for watching.
He's
and
smiling
listen.
right now. He's smiling right now. He's like, yeah, that's me. That's me.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thank you for watching this
Both.
podcast. Don't forget, as Nanesi said, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll give them some time so that everybody, if you want to put your Instagram there or whatever you do, just sell
I
yourself.
don't have one.
Okay. If you want to sell yourself, you can sell
But I have
yourself.
No,
this.
no, yeah. I have an Instagram, but I'll rather not
Yeah,
put
but
it.
like
I'll
what
do
you
it
do,
for
if
the
somebody
boys.
wants to, like you're an engineer, so you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
But we're working on a sponsorship to have Rampus Jamaican rum. This is made in the UK, and we're working to have distribution rights in Buffalo. So hopefully they can be our sponsors for probably the next show.
Oh,
Amen to that.
please.
Yep.
I hope they won't come and
Rampus
tell me that
Jamaican white rum.
I've put in their drink on there, so I need to pay.
Hopefully not.
I'm advertising for you,
Oh no.
so please.
You're
All
good.
right. Yeah.
Well,
Unless you have something to say, your last word.
my last word: women be good to men, men be good to women. And Instagram,
Yeah, put your Instagram if you want.
it's Nana Esi, NANAESI_ADDO.
All right, Dave, your last word.
Live simple, expect little, and give much without no thoughts of personal gain. Love, laugh, and live.
Thank you.
That's all.
Thank you.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so you know you are the last person, so
I'm the last person.
Save the best for last.
Yeah, be the best person that you can be, and try your best. Don't try to be perfect.
yeah.
I love it.
Don't try to be perfect.